This video is not financial advice. I am not a financial planner. It is for entertainment purposes only. It's the one, the only. A father in the house, baby. Wow! I've been spending a lot of time, doing research on Mr. Ken Griffin. Okay. And, obviously, you don't have to be a rocket scientist to just see what's going on with AMC, all the corruption, it's right in our face. And what's really bothering me is why isn't the SEC, why isn't the government, jumping on this guy? Why aren't they taking him out? Okay. And I'm not here to make any accusations. Okay. But, sometimes when, you're a billionaire like this guy, Ken Griffin, and you know what they say, are there ethical billionaires? Most of the time, the answer is no, right? So a lot of times, billionaires do what they have to do in order to, let's just say, keep the tide on their side, right? There's no way I could prove this, but here's one example, okay? So there was an article in Salon. I'm going to actually put this in the description on Ken Griffin and the Georgia Republican Senator Kelly Loeffler. Okay, so let's talk about what happened. Okay, this was when right before the big scandal. Remember when right before the pandemic, when Kelly Loeffler was accused, her and her husband, which I'll get into in a second, of selling all of their securities with perfect timing. Right before the pandemic, right? Yeah. Wait till you find out who her husband is. We're going to talk about that in a second. But, okay. So on October 9th, billionaire Ken Griffin gave a $2 million donation to a super PAC called Georgia United Victory, GUV. Okay. Now, it was, it was supported by Senator Kelly, Loeffler's election campaign. Now, what it basically says here is also about 5 weeks prior to that, Ken Griffin gave her $1 million as well. Now, this is the thing that I find kind of interesting, okay? There was no indication that Loeffler needed the money. She is the richest member of Congress with an estimated net worth of $800 million, right? But now here's the funny thing. Griffin's donation, to GUV on October 9th, also came one day after the Wall Street Journal reported that one of his companies, Citadel Securities, a separate entity from Citadel Hedge Fund, which Griffin also runs, has reached an initial agreement to buy one of its competitors, a company called IMC, for a price in the tens of millions of dollars. Okay, so isn't that kind of interesting, right? That he made this donation, basically a day before a major acquisition. Okay, now let's talk about another thing, okay? As it happens, Kelly Loeffler's husband, Jeffrey Sprecher, is the chairman of the New York Stock Exchange, as well as the founder and CEO of the Intercontinental Exchange, ICE, the company that has owned the exchange since acquiring in a $10.9 billion deal in 2013. Listen, there's no proof, okay? It said it. Look, it says it in the article. To be clear, there is no evidence of any illegal dealings surrounding Ken Griffin's contributions to the Loeffler Super PAC, okay? But isn't it a little interesting? Isn't it a little interesting how he's making these donations? Isn't it a little interesting how, you have Kelly Loeffler and her husband, perfect timing, right? How they get out of their securities and all of their individual stock investments right before the pandemic. Now, listen, they were cleared, okay? Okay, it does say it. Let's see right here. A Justice Department investigation later cleared Loeffler of all criminal wrongdoing, but she and her husband liquidated all of their individual stocks except for their shares of Sprecher's firm, the Intercontinental Exchange, the parent company of the New York Stock Exchange. So all I'm just saying is this. Sometimes, we don't know what's going on. You follow me, behind closed doors, okay? And a lot of times, this is what these billionaires do. You follow me? They make political contributions Sometimes it could be other sources. But this is the stuff like West Christians got to look into. Okay, you got to look into, because you know something. If you really add all of the pieces of the puzzle together, to me, that puts a big question mark. I mean, you got a guy who's the chairman of the New York Stock Exchange. They're selling all of their individual stocks at perfect timing. They're getting, $1 million, $2 million contributions from Ken Griffin the day before he's making major acquisitions. Like, come on, look into that, okay? So anyway, I'm going to spend a lot of time doing research on Ken Griffin. Hopefully I could be a help to our movement. I could be a help to West Christian in his investigation, because Citadel, with the naked shorts and everything that they're getting away with, and everything that Ken Griffin has been getting away with, has to come to an end. Okay? There has to be justice for the retail investor and justice for the apes, baby. And the ape father is in the corner of the apes, and I'm going to keep fighting for you because I love my ape family. We're going to Pluto.